I found a life-size Silver Surfer statue on Facebook. It had been left outside for years and it was in terrible shape. This is the story on how I brought it back to life.
Okay people, let's do this one more time. My name is Ramsey. I'm a comic store owner. I organize conventions. I'm in a band, and I'm a lifelong pop culture fan. And I'm lucky enough to be surrounded by it every day of my life. Welcome to Ramsey vs. Comics.
In the 90s, The Silver Surfer was one of my favorite comic books. The stories and the art never failed to captivate me. Within those pages, I visited alien worlds, fought nefarious villains, and discovered my love for the cosmic corner of the Marvel Universe. The Silver Surfer was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in 1966 within the pages of the Fantastic Four comic book. Norrin Radd was a humanoid from the planet Zenn-La who traded a life in servitude to Galactus, the devourer of worlds, in exchange for sparing his planet. He was given a tiny portion of Galactus's power cosmic, a metallic skin to keep him alive in space, and a silver surfboard to sail the cosmos, and Norrin Radd would forevermore be the Silver Surfer. In the summer of 2007, Fox released a movie called Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. To help promote the movie, Fox hired a company called Idea Planet to design and produce life-size statues of the Silver Surfer to place in theaters to promote the movie. After the movie left theaters, these were kept by management or employees or sold to collectors. This one ended up in someone's backyard, baking and cracking in the sun for 12 years. The original chrome layer started to peel in some areas and turn white in others. The arm had broken off and the wood under the surfboard was rotting. The guy was asking $500. It was in really bad shape. But I had to have it. At first I thought about re-chroming it. That ended up being way too expensive, and I really didn't like the chrome finish on it anyway. That's when I figured a car painter could probably work some magic on it, and Noe Moreno answered the call. Noe has a body shop where he fixes up, repaints, and restores old cars. He does excellent body and paint work, which was exactly what Norrin Radd needed. So I picked out a nice silver metallic auto paint, dropped everything off at Noe's, and he began to work his magic. And that was no easy feat. He had to sand it, fill in the cracks with Bondo, sand it some more. There was a lot of work to do. Meanwhile, I took the surfboard to a carpenter I knew to remove and replace the rotting wood underneath. He replaced it with some high-quality plywood. I took the board to Noe and he gave me a peek at the progress. And he had just begun to paint the first coats, and after a few weeks, it was ready. All I needed to do was put the pieces together. These statues run between $5,000 to $10,000, and it was always way out of budget. But with some patience, a little luck, and the right artist, I was able to add another piece to this temple I'm piecing together. This temple I call Kaboom Comics. I'm trying to create a place I always wished I could visit as a kid. A place where kids and adults can come and celebrate comics, superheroes, pop culture, and be surrounded by fascinating things that help them remember simpler times and bring a smile to their faces. And while I'm no longer a kid, it's hard not to feel like one when you're surrounded by all these marvelous toys. Who am I kidding? I'll always be a kid. Welcome to your new home, Norrin Radd. Kaboom Comics and Collectibles in McAllen, Texas. I want to give a huge shout out to Noe. This couldn't have happened without you. I searched far and wide for somebody who would tackle this project, and Noe was the only one who would face the challenge. And what an amazing job he did. So if you're ever in South Texas and want to visit the Silver Surfer, you can check him out at Kaboom Comics and Collectibles in McAllen, Texas. Thanks, guys.